Welcome to our channel HD Rare Coin 111, your go-to spot for uncovering the incredible world of rare US coins. If you've ever wondered if your old pennies, nickels, or dimes are worth more than face value, you're about to find out. In today's video, we'll be exploring some truly rare coins and their shocking values. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So let's jump in. Top 1. What if you were holding a piece of American history that's not only symbolic but also secretly worth a small fortune? A coin that tells the story of the nation's fourth president, a founding father, and the principal author of the Constitution, all captured in the shine of pure gold. Today, we're diving deep into the story of one of the most intriguing and potentially valuable modern U.S. coins, the James Madison Gold $1 coin, dated 1809 to 1817. Now, let's set the record straight. The date on the coin, 1809 to 1817, doesn't mean the coin itself was minted back then. That span represents James Madison's presidency. The coin in question was actually part of the presidential $1 coin program, launched by the United States Mint in 2007. The series aimed to honor each U.S. president with their own unique dollar coin, issued in the order they served in office. And James Madison, the fourth president of the United States, rightfully earned his place in this historic lineup. This gold-colored dollar, not to be confused with real solid gold coins from the 1800s, was actually struck in a golden alloy known as manganese brass. It features a bold, dignified portrait of Madison on the obverse, along with the inscriptions of his name and his years in office. On the reverse, you'll find the Statue of Liberty, arms raised high, with the words, United States of America, and the coin's denomination, $1. Now, you might be wondering, if this coin isn't pure gold and was minted in the 21st century, what makes it so valuable? What makes collectors and numismatists hunt for this particular coin with such intensity? The answer lies in rarity, minting errors, and extraordinary condition. You see, while millions of these coins were minted for general circulation, only a tiny handful contain the rare qualities that make them stand out from the rest. Among the most valuable are the error coins, coins that were struck with defects or unusual variations during the minting process. These include missing edge lettering, which normally shows the year, mint mark, and motto, double strikes, off-center strikes, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. In the case of the James Madison dollar, several notable errors have been documented, and each one has increased the intrigue and value of this already historic piece. But it doesn't stop there. Collectors also look for coins in uncirculated, flawless condition, coins that have never been touched, scratched, or marked by human hands. These coins are known as mint state, and are graded on a scale up to MS-70, which represents perfection. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. And if one of these rare James Madison coins happens to be both an error coin and in mint state condition, that's where things start to get exciting. In the world of numismatics, context is everything. This coin doesn't just represent a monetary value, it represents a legacy. James Madison isn't just another face on a coin. He was a central figure in the birth of American democracy. He was the principal author of the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and he played a key role in shaping the nation's foundational principles. Owning a coin with his name and portrait is like holding a piece of that legacy in your hand. Now, let's step into the shoes of someone who makes that once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Imagine going through a box of coins handed down from a grandparent. You spot a shiny dollar coin with the face of James Madison. You think it's interesting, maybe even collectible, but probably not worth more than a few bucks. Then you notice something odd. Maybe the edge lettering is missing. Or maybe it feels unusually heavy. You decide to get it checked by a professional coin grader. Weeks later, the report comes back. What you're holding is one of the rarest and most pristine examples of the James Madison dollar ever found. What happens next? A quiet buzz builds among collectors. Auction houses begin to take interest. And before you know it, this little golden coin is at the center of a bidding war. Because rarity, history, and condition have all come together to create the perfect storm. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Out of all the James Madison $1 coins ever produced, one particular piece, flawless, historic, and struck with a rare error, has shattered expectations at auction. Its final sale price left jaws on the floor and proved once again that sometimes the most valuable treasures are hidden in plain sight. That single coin, representing the fourth President of the United States and carrying with it the weight of American history, was sold for $210,000. Yes, $210,000. So the next time you come across a presidential dollar coin, whether it's in a coin collection, a forgotten drawer, or mixed in with your spare change, take a moment to really look at it. You might just be holding a symbol of leadership, liberty, and a small piece of fortune. Because in the world of coins, history and value often go hand in hand, and some of the most incredible finds come from the most unexpected places. Thank you for watching. If this story surprised you or opened your eyes to the hidden value in American coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with other treasure hunters. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your pockets heavy, and your curiosity alive, because you never know what story your next coin might tell. Top 2. It's amazing how sometimes the smallest things can hold the biggest surprises. Tucked away in drawers, coin jars, or even handed over as change without a second thought, there are coins that tell powerful stories, coins that carry history, legacy, and in rare cases, a shocking amount of value. Today, we're shining a spotlight on one such treasure, the United States of America gold $1 coin featuring the 12th President, Zachary Taylor, with the years 1849 to 1850 etched into its surface. To the casual eye, it might seem like just another commemorative coin. It's gold in color, round, and about the size of a sacagawea or presidential dollar. But make no mistake, this is no ordinary pocket change. Behind this modest design lies an incredible blend of American history, modern minting craftsmanship, and for a very small number of coins, an unexpected and extraordinary value. Let's begin by setting the stage with a bit of history. The Zachary Taylor dollar coin was part of the U.S. presidential $1 coin program, a series launched in 2007 by the United States Mint. The goal was to honor every U.S. president, in the order they served, by releasing a gold-colored dollar coin with their likeness. Zachary Taylor, who served from 1849 until his untimely death in 1850, was honored in 2009 as the 12th release in this ongoing series. Now, the coin itself is not made of solid gold, despite its bright, golden appearance. It's actually a mix of manganese brass, chosen for its durability and distinct color. The obverse of the coin features a bold profile of Zachary Taylor, his name, and the years of his presidency. On the reverse, as with all coins in the series, stands the Statue of Liberty, arm raised high with the torch of freedom, and the simple inscription, United States of America, $1. So what's the big deal? Why would a modern coin, made in the millions and not even composed of precious metal, be worth more than some homes, cars, or even entire retirement funds? The secret lies in the details, because not all Zachary Taylor dollars are created equal. Some were struck with errors so rare, they'd become legendary in the coin collecting world. The presidential $1 coin series is notorious for several high-profile minting mistakes, and Taylor's coin is no exception. One of the most famous issues was the edge lettering error. You see, these coins were unique because the date, mint mark, and mottos like, "In God We Trust," and "E Pluribus Unum," weren't on the front or back, they were inscribed along the edge. However, in a rush to meet production deadlines, some coins were released with the edge lettering missing entirely. Others had it doubled, inverted, or partially stamped. These so-called plain edge errors and misprints instantly became highly sought after by collectors. Then there's condition. Most coins enter circulation and get scratched, worn, and tarnished over time. But a small number escape this fate, never used, never handled, perfectly preserved in what's known as mint state condition. These coins are graded by professional services on a scale up to MS-70, and the closer a coin gets to that perfect grade, the higher its value skyrockets. Now, imagine combining an ultra-rare minting error with a flawless, untouched condition. That's when things get truly exciting. Coin collectors from around the world go to great lengths to find these diamonds in the rough. They'll attend auctions, comb through estate sales, and even spend hours sifting through unsearched coin rolls, all for the chance to hold a piece of modern American minting history. Let's not forget the historical weight that adds extra appeal. Zachary Taylor, known as Old Rough and Ready, was a career military man who rose to national fame during the Mexican-American War. Though his presidency was tragically cut short after just 16 months, his legacy remains a unique and important chapter in American history. That legacy, captured in a single coin, connects the modern collector with a past era of service, sacrifice, and national identity. Now, picture this. Someone finds one of these coins while sorting through an old coin collection passed down through the family. It looks like any other dollar coin at first, but something's off. There's no lettering on the edge. It's gleaming, uncirculated, untouched. It gets sent in for grading. The results come back, and it's verified. Rare error. Mint state. Possibly the best example known to exist. Collectors begin to take notice. The buzz spreads. Phone calls are made. Auction houses prepare. The bidding war begins. And that once forgotten coin, that little piece of history tucked away for years, finds its way into the spotlight. And now, the part you've been waiting for, the value. Just how much can one of these rare Zachary Taylor gold dollar coins be worth when all the right pieces fall into place? A genuine era coin, combined with a pristine mint state grade and historical significance, was recently sold to a high-end collector for a staggering total of $170,000. Yes, $170,000. All for a $1 coin that most people would overlook without a second glance. So the next time you come across a dollar coin, maybe in a desk drawer, inside a coin jar, or in your loose change, take a closer look. Check the edge. Examine the details. Because you might just be holding something far more valuable than it seems. A piece of history, a collector's dream, a treasure hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most surprising coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with fellow treasure hunters and history lovers. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and remember, sometimes the smallest coins tell the biggest stories. Top 3. Every once in a while, something small and unassuming turns out to be far more valuable than anyone ever imagined. It could be something that sat in your drawer for years, slipped into your coin jar, or maybe even passed through your hands without a second thought. But today, we're going to show you how a simple-looking coin, a gold $1 coin from the United States of America featuring President John Quincy Adams, has stunned collectors around the world, not just for its beauty and history, but for its hidden potential to be worth an absolutely jaw-dropping amount of money. At first glance, the John Quincy Adams $1 coin seems like any other. It's part of the Presidential $1 Coin Program, a series launched in 2007 by the U.S. Mint to honor each American president with their own commemorative dollar coin. John Quincy Adams, the sixth President of the United States, served from 1825 to 1829. His coin was released in 2008, and like the rest of the series, it features a bold, dignified portrait of the president on the obverse, his name, and the years he served carved clearly into the metal. On the reverse, you'll find the Statue of Liberty, symbolic of the very ideals Adams stood for: liberty, diplomacy, and strength. But here's where the story gets fascinating. Though millions of these coins were minted and distributed across the country, not all of them were created equal. Some carry rare traits, unique minting errors, or are preserved in such immaculate condition that they've become the centerpiece of high-stakes coin auctions. While most people would assume these coins are only worth $1, a select few examples are worth far, far more, sometimes enough to buy a luxury car or even an entire house. The presidential dollar coins weren't made of real gold, but rather a golden-colored alloy, specifically a manganese-brass blend that gives them their distinctive sheen. And they also introduced something new to U.S. coinage: edge lettering. Instead of putting the year and mint mark on the front or back, these details were inscribed around the edge. That small design change? It created opportunities for minting errors. And those errors, in turn, created some of the most valuable coins in modern U.S. history. For the John Quincy Adams dollar, collectors are especially on the hunt for a few key mistakes. Some coins were released with missing edge lettering. Others were found with doubled inscriptions, where the letters appear twice, clearly misaligned. And then, there are the more dramatic cases, coins that were struck on the wrong planchet entirely, making them visibly thinner, lighter, or strangely colored compared to the standard issue. These rare errors instantly turn a common coin into a numismatic treasure, but rarity isn't the only factor. Condition is equally important. In the world of coin collecting, even a small scratch or tiny imperfection can drastically lower a coin's value. That's why coins that are uncirculated, meaning they've never been used or handled, are considered the crown jewels. These coins are graded by professionals on a scale from 1 to 70. The closer you get to 70, especially mint state 68, 69, or the ultra-rare MS 70, the more serious collectors start paying attention. Combine a rare minting error with a perfect grade? That's when the bidding wars begin. Now imagine this: you're going through a forgotten roll of coins that's been sitting in a shoebox for years. You come across a John Quincy Adams dollar coin that looks a little different. You pick it up, roll it between your fingers, and notice something strange. The edge lettering is completely missing. It gleams as if it was just minted yesterday. You decide to send it in for grading, and the results confirm your suspicion. It's a rare error coin, never circulated, in near-perfect condition. And suddenly, you're no longer just holding a coin, you're holding a hidden fortune. Stories like this aren't urban legends. They're real. There are collectors all over the world who spend their lives chasing these kinds of coins. Every presidential dollar has its fans, but the John Quincy Adams coin, with its unique design, historical significance, and the relatively short minting period, holds a special place in many collectors' hearts. It's not just about money. It's about owning a piece of American history. John Quincy Adams wasn't just a president, he was a diplomat, a scholar, and a tireless advocate for education and human rights. He was the son of a president, but carved out his own legacy with intelligence and conviction. Holding a coin with his face on it is like holding a piece of that legacy in your hands. And now, the moment that makes this story truly unforgettable. The value. 1 John Quincy Adams presidential dollar coin, with a rare minting error and preserved in near-perfect condition, was sold to a private collector in a transaction that stunned even seasoned experts in the field. That single, golden coin, just $1 in face value, was sold for $190,000. Yes, $190,000. It's hard to believe, but it's true. A coin that could have been overlooked as common pocket change turned out to be one of the most valuable modern collectibles in circulation. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes, history and value are hiding in the smallest, quietest corners of our everyday lives. So the next time you come across a coin, whether it's in your change, an old collection, or tucked away in a dusty drawer, take a closer look. Check the details. Examine the edges. Because that coin might be more than metal. It might be a story, a mystery, a piece of forgotten history, or just maybe, a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of rare coins and hidden fortunes. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow treasure hunters and history lovers. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your pockets full, because you never know when a little coin could change your entire world. Top 4. Every coin tells a story. Some whisper, some shout, and a select few carry with them such mystery and historical weight that they become treasures hidden in plain sight. Today, we're diving deep into one such story, a story wrapped in golden metal, marked with the name of a president whose time in office was the shortest in American history, but whose coin has become one of the most talked about among collectors. We're talking about the United States of America gold $1 coin featuring William Henry Harrison. Now, before we get into the value, and trust me, it's going to surprise you, let's talk about the man behind the coin. William Henry Harrison was the 9th President of the United States. He served in 1841, and his presidency lasted only 31 days before he died of pneumonia, making it the shortest presidency in U.S. history. But in that brief time, and long before it, he carved out a legacy as a military hero and political leader that would eventually be immortalized in American currency. The coin we're focusing on was issued in 2009 as part of the presidential $1 coin program, a series launched by the U.S. Mint to honor each American president in the order they served. Each coin in the series features a bold profile of a president on the front, with the years of their term, and the reverse carries a consistent image, the Statue of Liberty, representing the enduring spirit of the nation. William Henry Harrison's coin is no exception. His strong profile is struck in golden brilliance, the years 1841, boldly displayed beneath his name. Though it looks like gold, the coin is made from a special golden-colored alloy, manganese brass, which gives it durability and distinction. But here's where it gets interesting. Not all of these coins are created equal. And that's where the real treasure begins to emerge. Among the millions of coins released, a very small number were struck with rare minting errors. These are the coins that collectors go wild for. Some Harrison dollar coins were released without edge inscriptions, details that were supposed to be added later, such as the year of minting, the mint mark, and the national mottos. These so-called plain edge errors are incredibly desirable. Then there are other variations, edge lettering that is doubled, upside down, or misaligned. Even a small mistake like that can send a coin's value soaring, and that's not the only factor. Coin collectors pay obsessive attention to condition. A coin that's been circulated, rubbed, or scratched may not be worth more than its face value. But a coin that's been preserved in mint state condition, untouched, unblemished, flawless, is another story altogether. These coins are graded by experts on a scale from 1 to 70. Anything above 65 is considered exceptional. A 70? That's perfection. Combine a rare error with a high grade, and suddenly you're no longer talking about a collectible. You're talking about a fortune. It's almost poetic that a coin honoring the shortest presidency could become one of the most valuable in the series. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. It's not always about how long something lasts, but the rarity, the condition, and the story behind it. And William Henry Harrison's coin has all three. Now imagine this. You find an old box of coins. Maybe it belonged to your grandparents, or maybe you bought it at a garage sale. You're going through them one by one, and you spot the familiar golden gleam of a presidential dollar. You flip it over. It's William Henry Harrison. Then you notice something strange. There's no edge lettering. You check the condition. It looks untouched. You take it to a grading service, just in case. A few weeks later, the results come back. Not only is it a plain edge error, but it's been graded at an astonishing mint state level. Suddenly, what you thought was a dollar coin turns out to be something extraordinary. This isn't just fantasy, it's happened. Collectors and enthusiasts across the country have discovered these gems in the most unexpected places. Some in change from the bank, others in old coin rolls, or forgotten collections. Every now and then, the stars align, a rare error, flawless preservation, and historical importance all packed into one coin. And now, the question everyone wants to know, what is it worth? A William Henry Harrison presidential dollar coin, struck with a rare minting error and preserved in nearly perfect condition, was recently sold at auction to a private collector who recognized its immense value, not just as currency, but as a piece of history. That single $1 coin, bright, golden, and gleaming with presidential pride, sold for $150,000. Yes, $150,000. So the next time you come across a gold-colored dollar coin, don't toss it aside. Don't let it gather dust in a jar. Take a moment. Check the details. Look at the edge. Examine the finish. Because hidden among the ordinary are the extraordinary, coins that hold not just the face of a former president, but the key to a remarkable story, and maybe even a life-changing surprise. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of rare and valuable coins. If this video opened your eyes to the potential hiding in your change jar, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and share it with anyone who might just be holding a treasure without even knowing it. Until next time, keep exploring, keep collecting, and always look a little closer. You never know what might be hiding in plain sight.